Islanders Royal Caribbean steals the spotlight. That is the top cruise news story for today, just hours after Carnival Cruise Line announced that they were going to build a fourth XL class cruise ship. Royal Caribbean comes out and says, we're going to build a seventh Oasis class cruise ship. I can almost imagine what it was like to be in that room as the beards are talking back and forth. Hey, did you see that Carnival Cruise Line's going to build another ship? They're going to add one to the XL class. No, I didn't think they were going to do that. I thought they were going to be done after 3. Hey, Johnny, do we have another one of those Oasis class ships that we can throw out there? Yeah, we do. We do. We're going to share this news with you on the show today. We're also sharing news from Princess Cruises as the Sun Princess is delayed once again. Just days before she was supposed to set sail on her what was going to be her second inaugural voyage, she is now not going to set sail. They've canceled the sailing. We'll talk about that. Plus, Carnival Cruise Line tells one woman who shows up to the port, she books her cruise, she shows up, she's ready to cruise. They tell her, you cannot cruise, and we will tell you the reason why. They shared that with her. There's no refunds involved as well. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. We hope that you're having a great day. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. We're about to churn through some cruise news. There's a lot going on in the industry, most of it positive, some of it negative, but we're going to get to all of it. I want to share this first. Carnival Cruise Line, just about 36 hours ago, announced that they were going to build their fourth XL class cruise ship. We shared with you that if you're interested in going on that inaugural cruise, it could be the transatlantic cruise if they have one. It may be the first cruise from the United States. To shoot us an email, travel@bookislandtime.com. Over 20 of you so far have sent us that email and said, put me on the list. We have 3 years to wait. I have 3 years to save. And I wanted to mention it again today. If you're interested in going on that inaugural sailing for Carnival's newest XL ship in the spring, we're being told, of 2027, let us know. Shoot us that email. We will put you on the list. Carnival's already guaranteed. They've already told us we're going to let you have a group. You may be the only one on there, just like you were with the Jubilee. Let's talk about cruise news, because just after Carnival Cruise Line made their big announcement, and it surprised many of us, this announcement also surprised many of us. Royal Caribbean, who had a card to play, maybe it was in their back pocket, maybe they were saving this one. They said, you know what? Carnival's going to make their announcement on a new ship, and so are we. Royal Caribbean announces they are going to build a seventh ship in the Oasis class. Just several months ago, no lie, half a year ago, we were wondering if there would be a sixth ship in the class. Some said yes, some said no, and Royal Caribbean announced the Utopia of the Seas would be that sixth ship. And a lot of people had closed the book, so we're probably done with that Oasis class. One of the most popular classes, of course, in all of cruising history. She's made a difference, an impact, a change on cruising. And Royal Caribbean says we're going to build another one. Are we building too many new ships? I don't think so. Some people, they don't like the new ships. They don't like the bigger ships. But the industry and the demand is there. I promise you that. And Carnival sees it, Royal Caribbean sees it, Norwegian sees it, MSC sees it. We're building new ships, are we not? Think about this. Royal Caribbean Group and Royal Caribbean International in particular, they're currently building the Star of the Seas, the second Icon class ship. We know they're building the third already as well. The Utopia of the Seas will be delivered very, very soon. And now they have this seventh Oasis class ship. They've also hinted at a new class of ship that will be smaller than all of these ships, and it will replace some of the smaller ships. It's amazing to see what's going on right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm like a pig in mud, right? I'm rolling around in it. I love it. Do you like the announcement of all of these new ships when you cruise? Do you look for those newer cruise ships? Let us know in the comment section below what you think. I'm excited about it, and we cannot wait to share more details about it. This new seventh ship will be about the same size as her sisters. These ships are very popular, like we said. She's going to have many of the same amenities. We don't know her name yet. We don't know where she's going to be sailing out of, but we will share that when we know. We can't wait to see your reactions from Carnival, from Royal Caribbean, in the comment section below. We're going to move on to this cruise news story. There's growing pains. With new ships, sometimes comes delays. Sometimes it's months of delays. Sometimes it's weeks of delays. And right now, Princess Cruises, they're trying to get ready to set sail with paying passengers the new Sun Princess. She's been on time until recently. You may remember back to last week whenever Princess Cruises had to cancel the inaugural sailing. There were all these rumors that it was going to be canceled, and it was indeed canceled. That's been a couple weeks ago. And now they announced that that second cruise that so many people were excited about, supposed to leave on February the 18th. Think about that. Supposed to leave in just a few days. Yesterday, they said, you know what? The ship is not going to be ready for that February 18th sailing. This is despite the shipyard handing over the ship to Princess Cruises. They own the ship. That ceremony has taken place, but the ship just isn't ready yet for that February 18th sailing. And so, of course, that sailing has been canceled. The next sailing is scheduled to be in 10 days. And there's people wondering if the ship will be ready. I mentioned the Sun Princess for several reasons. First off, delays happen. We don't want them to happen. I put myself in this situation. Think about this. If you were supposed to sail the Sun Princess February 18th and you're living in the United States, you are getting ready. This is February 15th. You're getting ready to go to Europe, and some passengers were already there. Amanda and I and our family are sailing on board the Sun Princess in late July, and so we have some interest in this story as well. Here's what Princess had to say about this story here. While we will be taking delivery of our new Sun Princess on February 14th, the ship must remain alongside in the shipyard to allow for additional technical work to be completed, and we regret to announce that we have no other option than to cancel the February 18th voyage. Guests will receive a full refund. They will receive 50% future cruise credit, so they can use that on a following cruise. We know that many people are looking to book the next sail date, February the 28th, I think it is. So they want to be the first ones. If you were in that situation where your cruise got canceled, you're supposed to be on the inaugural, would you try to get on the next one? Or would you say, let's push this back a few weeks. Let's let the ship come out, all the wrinkles, let's get them out, and then we will set sail on the ship. Princess is doing everything they can, really, to accommodate guests. They gave them that future cruise credit on top of the refund. They're refunding the excursions and internet packages and all that stuff that they should do. They're doing that. Princess is offering those who are already in Europe some money for hotels and for eating and for charges. $480 a night for a couple of nights if you're already in Europe. You're upset, of course, but Princess is doing everything they can. What would you do if you were in that situation? You'd already traveled over to Europe. You expected to get on your cruise. Your cruise is canceled. Would you stay in Europe? Would you look for another cruise? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below as we move to this story right here. And this one kind of confuses me a little bit. Carnival Cruise Line. They said no to a guest who had planned their cruise, booked their cruise. They had arrived at the terminal. They were excited to go on their cruise. They checked in. They go through security. Carnival says, you're not sailing on this trip. You're not getting on the ship. The passenger was confused. The passenger was a female passenger, and she was pregnant. Pregnant passengers can sail on cruise lines up until a certain point in the pregnancy. It varies across the industry. The woman, Kaylee Farrington, was 26 weeks pregnant. That's 2 weeks more than what Carnival allows. They allow passengers who are 24 weeks or below to sail with them. You do have to have a letter from your doctor. You do need to consider whether or not, based on your pregnancy and the history of previous pregnancies, whether or not you should cruise. But Carnival said, our policy is 24 weeks, and Kaylee, you are 26 weeks pregnant. We're not going to let you set sail. Kaylee and those who are with her were upset. Her mother was with her, was very upset. Clause 14 of the terms and conditions says, we are unable to accept any guest who will have entered their 24th week or later. Kaylee was not aware of the policy. She had no clue of the policy. She had planned and booked a cruise not knowing that after 24 weeks she could not set sail. She was there. She wanted to get on the ship. Carnival did not let her get on the ship. Her and her mother spent over $2,000. They wanted money back, said, hey, we need to get our money back from this. And Carnival said, no, it's our policy that after 24 weeks, you cannot set sail being pregnant. You can imagine the situation that probably happened there at the terminal. Ms. Farrington said the policy was discriminatory against pregnant women and claimed that the policy should have been stated more clearly on the website or on paperwork, but this was discriminatory towards pregnant women. I think Carnival is very open when it comes to this. They also request a doctor's letter that you submit before you cruise. And at the end of the day, hopefully, Kaylee, I don't know if she did or did not, used a travel advisor, someone that could advise her on policies, especially when you're sailing, when your conditions are different from the normal passenger. Maybe you need a wheelchair. Maybe you have a disability. Maybe you're traveling with very young kids. Maybe you're pregnant and traveling. Travel advisors can help you through this, can walk you through this so that you don't end up losing $2,000. Carnival says we don't let pregnant women sail with us past 24 weeks because we don't have the capabilities and we don't have the medical facility to deal with an emergency if a woman did indeed have her baby. We don't have the facility. We don't have everything we need. So Carnival says that is why our policy is the way it is. The woman was upset. Carnival, I think, had fair ground to stand on. That is the policy, and it's in the contract that's 90 plus pages that all of us sign. Islanders, do you think this was the right policy? This woman was at the terminal. Do you think Carnival said, you know what? You look healthy, you look good, sign this paperwork, giving us a release, we'll let you cruise, here you go, get on board? Or do you think it was fair for Carnival to stick to their policy and say, no ma'am, we cannot offer that, it's not fair to you, it's not fair to your baby, it's not fair to others? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you stayed around this long and you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and become a subscriber. Click that subscribe button, ring the bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We also ask if you enjoyed the show today. If you like those new cruise ships, hit that like button. That will help us out so much. We hope that you have a great Thursday. Of course, we'll be around Friday and all weekend as well. We can't wait to see your thoughts in the comments section below. We'll see you on our Facebook page and tomorrow right here on Island Time.